Today I launched Quiet Mirror. I posted the first clip on YouTube. I felt bad all day. I was at a football game last night and came back with back pain, bad sleep, and a bad dream. After I launched, I felt even worse. I don't know how to explain it. It's anxiety if it doesn't work, but it's also anxiety if it does. If it doesn't work, I see myself condemned to stay in the workforce until retirement. That wouldn't be the end of the world, but I have debts to pay. $14,000 to the bank and $2,000 to my sister. If I don't have the money, my sister will get upset with me, but she's my sister. She'll get over it eventually. Another fear tied to failure, that I'll always end up alone. I can barely make ends meet because of the debts. I can't even afford to take a girl out. As for my crush, that's not even on the table. I don't understand why I'm so afraid of loneliness when I've lived with it for years and it hasn't killed me. I probably hope and believe deep in my soul that the sun will rise on my street too. The anxiety tied to success, I think, comes from being afraid I won't be able to keep the bar high, that I'll capitulate. And more important than that, it's about owning my role as the creator of Quiet Mirror. Because on top of losing my vision, I felt extremely sick. I could feel my body giving out, no strength left in my legs to stand straight. Right now I feel alone, belonging to no one, like a boat sailing toward nowhere. I thought that after I launched I'd feel better, that I'd seen the thing through. But it's the exact opposite. Maybe it's normal to feel this way. Who knows, but it feels awful. After I launched, I felt something similar to what I felt when I had Virus Bike, my bicycle website, out of a job, living in my uncle's apartment. Back then I believed blindly in my project. But I wasn't working, and I had pressure from home. My parents were giving me money to live on. I kept running into the opinions of people who didn't understand what I was doing, or how I'd ever make money from it. I didn't know either. I just kept moving forward without knowing how to monetize it, but knowing I never wanted to be an employee again. I think the fear of success now comes from being afraid of ending up alone and isolated again, the way I felt back then. Alone, isolated, broke. Every month, I had to go through the shame of receiving money from home, but my belief in the dream was bigger than the shame. Looking back, I couldn't have done more. It would have meant exposing myself, building a community I'd have to lead. And back then, I barely had my own life figured out. I remember the one event I actually organized. Lost in space, anxious, without any authority, not knowing how to organize anything. It was pretty bad. It's not like that now. I don't show my face. I post cartoons. And still, I have similar feelings. But Quiet Mirror isn't a sprint. It's a long, steady marathon. Even if the first clips doesn't take the world by storm, what matters is that I took the step. And by posting frequently, one day the channel will take off. Maybe exactly when I need it most, or when I'm finally ready to handle success.